And the recording has begun. Hello, Internet. Welcome to the Weirdo Watchlist Podcast, the podcast that's slightly off. I am your host, and that's your other host over there, Sam Fashion. Now, today, and in this podcast, we talk about movies that are slightly off, found from the Weirdo Watchlist created by Tyler on Letterboxd. But first, let's talk about other movies. Some that are maybe not so weird, or maybe some that are. I don't know yet.
What did I watch yesterday? No, not yesterday. 2 days ago, Planet of the Apes, finally.
Which?
The new one.
What'd you think?
The Kingdom. God, I can't even get their names straight anymore. Kingdom, I loved it, actually.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude.
The first 20 minutes really, was a slog for me. It was just like, oh no, this isn't... It felt like a video game cutscene for 20 minutes, to be honest with you. And then I fucking loved it. All the end, all the stuff with Proximus and that, big fun monkey guy.
Raka.
That guy too. No, the guy who's the new Caesar, the bad guy.
Yeah.
What a wonderful day!
What a wonderful
Proximus.
day! Yeah, no, he's great.
Yeah, fantastic. Great movie though. I loved it. Wasn't maybe as good as the last installment, but it feels very Planet of the Apes.
Yeah.
It feels like it fits into the whole franchise really well.
Yeah, it's Apes movie through and through. Yeah, there's really no easy way to top the Andy Serkis trilogy.
Yeah.
Just because Serkis and Matt Reeves just cook with every single sauce in the kitchen on those movies. Yeah. And it's kind of hard to just ever think that you can try and make a better one. And I don't think this movie's it doesn't feel like it's trying to do better than those ones. It's just trying to just continue the timeline and expand it. So I think which works in the movie's favor for me, especially when they meet Raka and he's talking about humans and apes used to live together in harmony, as if apes were always as smart as they are in these movies.
Yeah,
and not caged.
There was some stuff that had me scratching my head. I'm like, how did we go from the last movie to this one? And okay, spoilers obviously, but there's humans that are still full on smart.
When the virus not only wiped out.
These apes are living in ignorance. Is all I'm saying. Is if they're gonna let all of this shit be forgotten and oh, humans did this, this was just recent history, man. You guys are smart.
The apes don't write stuff down. That's the thing.
But that's just that's what I'm saying. They're living in this heavy ape ignorance.
I think that's
unacceptable.
A major theme of the original one though. They got the forbidden. They got the forbidden zone. The lawmaker, his rules.
I did see something about how every fucking movie has the forbidden zone or something in it. I thought that was funny. Yeah, but no, I really liked it. Really enjoyed it. It was a good movie going experience, and I'd like to watch it again. That's how good it is.
No, it's certainly it's still a really fun movie. I'm excited to see where they go. I mean, especially if they're gonna continue building up to a real Planet of Apes and getting rid of all the humans, or because
what was in the telescope? What did they see in the telescope?
I think it's just outer space, because apes have never looked at outer space before, so I think it's just
however
supposed to just be this clan of the Eagle clan, right? All they know are birds. Right,
very Lord of the Rings ending of that movie, huh?
It's all just they all just know birds, and seeing the telescope I think is supposed to be them realizing there's more to the world than they could have ever known, whether or not that's on purpose or not.
I like to believe it's something much more cool than that, and it's gonna tie in some big Marvel fucking cinematic
I get
you have no idea what they fucking saw, bro. It was a goddamn vortex, and it was from the first movie or some shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get that, but I just think it's super fucking cool. Just leaving it just as what's out there. The world is our oyster to discover.
Oysters. Maybe they saw oysters in space. You don't know.
Or maybe, right? Fucking, they saw the spaceship, that was an Easter egg in Rise of the Planet of the Apes. Yeah, and again, Rise, it's like the Icarus rocket went up into space, and then 45 minutes later, it's lost in space. So, I think we're supposed to fucking expect a rocket ship to come crash landing probably at the end of the third movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And it comes back to a world very different. Oh.
My dog's freaking out. She's not freaking out. She's just looking for some attention.
Well, you'd better goddamn
Dude,
give it to her.
Listen, you can't see it, but I've been giving it attention. Yeah, she stinks.
We should watch more dog-friendly movies. That's what I'm saying.
Dude, I got one I can pull out of my asshole right now. If we watch Bingo, I got that on DVD. Yeah,
I'm ready. I'm down. Is that a Bingo? Was his name-o? Was it a dog?
I'll read you the plot synopsis because I've seen the movie a few times.
Please. Okay.
Bingo, the runaway circus dog, is off the leash and saving Chucky's life. Bingo and the boy become the best of friends in this canine comedy featuring doggy disguises and skateboarding, pinball in prison. Chucky and his parents are moving house 1,000 miles away, but Bingo won't be allowed to join them. That's on Tubi, actually. Nice.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I've seen this movie a few times.
Big fan?
Yeah, it's kind of a bizarre movie.
One of cinema's best.
Yeah, it's not on the watch list, but it is on a couple of what the fuck is this movie lists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bingo.
Yeah. It's got the poster's got a dog with sunglasses on it.
Nice.
Yeah.
We need more of that in Hollywood.
I think it should stay in the 90s where it belongs.
90s feel safe to me.
I saw it's been like a fucking few weeks since I've seen it, but I did see Furiosa because I mentioned when we recorded that I was going to see it, and I did.
How was it?
I liked it quite a bit. It's definitely its own sort of like big machine compared to the other Mad Max movies.
Yeah.
It's the longest by a half an hour. But
really?
It kind of fucking rips. Yeah, no, the movie's the movie's awesome. Especially if you're like a big fan of like Fury Road, this movie's nothing like it.
I wasn't huge into Fury Road.
Oh, okay. Well, this movie is completely different.
This one is... Okay.
Yeah, characters have like plot lines instead of just running away. It's not a 2-hour chase scene. This movie has like downtime. You meet a bunch of different characters. Chris Hemsworth is fucking like awesome in it. He's great. Yeah, he's great as the Red Dementis. And he only calls himself the Red Dementis like halfway through the movie when he gets a bunch of red powder put on him. Yeah, no, he's fucking.
Spoiler alert. Red powder.
Yeah, you just
now I know.
It's not a big deal. He changes his name again. He changes his name to the Black Dementis.
Oh, is there black powder that he puts on him?
No, he gets mad. He gets mad and angry. He's like, "No, you've awoken the Black Dementis." He's a fucking silly ass character too. He's a really funny villain just because he's bad.
I want to watch all the Mad Max movies. I've only seen Fury Road.
They're pretty solid.
Yeah,
the first Mad Max is funny just because of how illegal and dangerous it feels. Like I swear to God, I watched like a making of documentary. That one's 2.5 hours long too. The making of Mad Max 1, it's an hour longer than the movie itself. That blew me away. I had to put that on fucking 1.5 times speed. And it was still like pretty interesting too, because like they said, like, we got a rocket from the government to use. We shut down a highway illegally. Like they just had a dude like stand there with a stop sign and it blocked traffic for miles.
Yeah.
Just so they could film a scene. You see this happen in the movie too. Like a dude gets hit by his own motorcycle after he crashes it. And like it feels weird too because like the whole like Mad Max thing is it's post-apocalypse, but in Mad Max 1 you see him go on vacation with his wife and kid, and they go get ice cream at an ice cream parlor, and it's like, is this post-apocalypse or not? What's going on here?
I heard it wasn't. Was it not? I don't think it is.
It's supposed to be like, like civilization is just only a little bit collapsed, and like people are like organizing like some sort of like power system, with like
yeah, but there was no like apocalypse. There was no nuclear or anything.
It's like the government just collapsed.
Yeah,
and then the Road Warrior Mad Max 2 is like, okay, nukes were dropped, and now it's a wasteland.
Oh God!
I mean, you don't see the nukes get dropped. You just see Max just like in the desert, just fucking angry. He's mad even. Just meeting dudes, threatening to shoot them, and then bluffing the whole time. But yeah, and then Thunderdome's fine. All the stuff with Tina Turner and the Thunderdome is pretty cool. But like halfway in the movie, they introduce a bunch of kids, and it feels like it feels like a Spielberg Amblin movie and not a Mad Max movie. So I'm like, this is just dragging it. It's dragging it down.
Hey, it happens.
Yeah.
Well, Furiosa adding to the Mad Max franchise.
Oh yeah,
in a positive way.
In a positive way, yeah. You get to see like, it basically just adds context to Fury Road, and makes Fury Road even better.
Oh yeah.
Especially again like all the stuff you learn about Furiosa and like her story, with like the green place she talks about, and basically like being raised by Immortan Joe and Dementis. It's all just like the setup for what like Fury Road is. Like now it feels like Fury Road is the big final act to what Furiosa spends like 2.5 hours setting up to.
Fury Road, Furiosa.
Yeah. The Fury Roadsa cut. 5.5 hours. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I'd watch that, honestly, just because it's...
You would.
Yeah.
You would.
Fucking
I don't
rips.
think I would. I saw the first one Fury Road in theaters, and I still was like, it was cool for the first hour is great.
When I rewatched it, the whole time I was like, I'd known the movie is like just one of the best to ever do it, right? I'm on that boat where it's like one of the best action movies. Every like filmmaking level or like aspect is just at the top of its game.
Yeah.
And rewatching this, like, I have not been gassing this movie up enough. Everything I've been saying about how this is the best ever, this movie is still like somehow exceeding that expectation for me.
Damn.
It was like 10 out of 10 is not enough to give this thing. Like, this thing it really is just the best ever, and I'll still be blown away at how good it is.
Of all time.
I don't know about that, especially with like everything I've like been watching recently.
Really gassing it up over here.
I am gassing it up. It might
top
be
5.
I mean, I've been,
I don't want to put you on the spot on your top 5. I can't do it. I can't do it to you.
I mean, I can tell you The Devils is up there. I've seen that movie.
The Devils?
Yeah, it's on the watch list. I hope to fucking God we get to talk about it soon.
Right,
Otherwise, I'm just gonna force it. Like, I'm not spinning the wheel. We're talking about The Devils.
The Devils. I'm down.
But yeah, no, it's a fucking great movie. I've been gassing it up all fucking year. I'm bringing it to the film club tomorrow.
Oh really?
Yeah, like
nice.
Funny story about it too. I bought a bootleg of it off the internet of the uncut version. Right, the uncut version has a scene called "The Rape of Christ," which was not available on the Criterion Channel when they had that earlier this year. So I bought the bootleg. And it came hard-coded with the director's commentary on it, and I couldn't turn it off. So I went to the Internet Archive, found it on there with the uncut version, and just downloaded it from the website and just burned it onto a DVD.
Nice.
So I can make my own bootlegs for movies if I want to, but I'm gonna do it responsibly.
Got a bootleg case, and I made my own bootleg.
Listen, dude, I'll send you a fucking Snapchat of this thing right now. Of what this bootleg looks like. It is insane. I was blown away when I opened it up in the mail.
Hell yeah.
It's like, how the fuck did this person just send it like this and think this is fine? Which, in all honesty, it is. I'll let you look at that. It's...
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'll show it to the camera too, but... the poster is that small on the rest of the DVD case. And then the back, it's just blank with a block of text that just has the plot of the movie. I'm still super happy to have it.
We love collecting media.
Physical media all the way. I've also been like Furiosa is the only new movie I've seen right this entire time. In like the 3 weeks it's been since we last recorded.
Yeah.
But I did recently start watching all of the Hellraiser movies.
Nice. I just watched it's not even a reboot. What is it? The most recent one.
The David Bruckner one, yeah.
Yeah, I watched that 2 nights ago.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I still got like.
What are you watching right now?
I haven't gotten to that one yet.
Okay.
But
Last.
I love the first Hellraiser movie a lot. I watched that for the first time like 2 years ago. And recently I've been on a real kick to rewatch it. And love the movie even fucking more on rewatch. The movie is insane. I love it. Everything about it.
Yeah, right.
You know, everything with Frank, you know, the way he just comes out of the floor. And just the makeup effects are just some of the best I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And just like the lore behind the Cenobites I've always found a little bit fascinating. Like what goes on there. And that's why I wanted to go through all the sequels so I could figure that out.
Yeah.
And
that would be something.
Yeah, and most of them are not good. I finished
most of the second one, but
I finished movie 7 last night, Hellraiser Dead.
Oh my god,
which was fine. But
there was even 7.
There, including the David Bruckner one, that's number 11.
Oh my god.
So I've still got a few to go. But what I've quickly found out is most of these are direct-to-video, and most of them are just pre-existing scripts and movies that they just add Hellraiser stuff to after the fact.
Oh, I hate that.
Like, they just pick up a script like, just whatever 7 or Memento knockoff they can find, and they're just like, let's get Doug Bradley on the phone, put him in some makeup, and let's shoot this thing. We'll just add him into the script, write him in. But it's still been an interesting ride, I think.
Have any of them been, like, worth your time besides the first one?
Hellraiser 2 is pretty solid, because that one actually feels like it's expanding on the lore in a good and meaningful way. Yep. Especially because, like, they're running around inside of the Cenobite hell. And you see like a man become a Cenobite himself, and then he goes crazy, he shoots like chains out of his hands or snakes or whatever. And then Hellraiser 3, it starts getting a little off the rails. Because that's when they forget that the Cenobites are like weird, kinky sex pleasure monsters and not just regular old serial killers. Like, Pineda in that one recruits new Cenobites. One of them's just got CDs sticking out of his head, and he like shuriken CDs at people to kill them. And I'm like, there's nothing pleasurable about that. Not in any sense. There, where's all the hooks and the barbs?
Yeah, the leather.
Yeah, you're just killing these people. You're not even, like, teasing them.
No foreplay.
Yeah, and then you get to Hellraiser 4, which is about like the guy who makes the Hellraiser box and his bloodline going from 1800s France to the 90s to the year 2127.
Jesus, what the fuck?
It's not good, but at least it's interesting in a kind of fascinating bad way,
Plot summary alone is pretty damn good.
You would think, but Adam Scott's in it too, which is weird.
Who's that?
He's on Parks and Rec and Madam Web. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Must have been cheap.
Yeah. And then you get
Not anymore. Hellraiser 4?
Yeah.
3?
4. And then you get to 5, which was directed by Scott Derrickson of Doctor Strange and the Black Phone fame. Which was one of the better sequels because it at least works Hellraiser into its script a little bit better. Okay. It's like a police detective trying to figure stuff out, but things start going amiss when he realizes, like, the Cenobites are onto him, and it's got some actually pretty interesting Cenobite stuff going on. And then Hellraiser 6 is just incredibly boring because it takes the same, like, twist ending of Hellraiser 5, but just makes it a lot worse. Where the dude's just like, what happened to my wife? What's all this weird stuff happening for 90 minutes? And it felt like nothing happened. And then I get to Hellraiser 7, which is about a reporter going after a cult. And that one I ended up enjoying quite a lot more, despite the Letterboxd rating being 1.9. 1.8 even, that's even worse. But
what'd you give it?
I gave it a 5 out of 10.
Wow.
Just because it was like, at least it had a plot, that was like going along. And, like there was some like bizarre sex stuff happening sometimes. It
tried.
Yeah.
It tried its best.
It tried. And the ending kind of did like, I did kind of like the ending of it because, it felt like a Hellraiser ending to end the movie on, yeah. So I've got Hellraiser Hellworld coming up next. That's the next one I gotta watch.
Hellworld.
And I've been the most excited for this one based off the description alone, which is when 5 hardcore internet gamers are invited to a special party thrown by the website Hellworld, they endure a night of unspeakable terror. And this came out in 2005, so it's gonna be fucking awful.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And Henry Cavill's in it.
He's a gamer.
He's a gamer. Henry Cavill the gamer is in the Gamer Hellraiser movie.
I wish it was called like Hellraiser Gamer or Game Over.
Game Over. I hope he says that at the end of the movie. Just Game Over.
I will eat your soul.
Yeah.
Noob.
So it hasn't been like as dreadful as some of my coworkers have been saying it was gonna be, especially since most of these have been just direct to video.
Yeah.
But I think I am just like unironically most excited to finally check out the David Bruckner one because I heard that is a good movie.
Oh, you haven't seen it?
No, I haven't seen it. Yeah, it's also the reason.
After you watch all of them, I'm sure this one will be fine for you.
Yeah. It's good. The bar's very low. That's why I enjoyed Hellraiser 7 so much. The bar has been set incredibly low.
There you go. Have you seen The Night House?
No, I haven't. I don't think I've seen one. I haven't seen any David Bruckner movie. I really ought to because
I can think of.
I think he did The Ritual for Netflix.
Okay, yeah, that's on my list.
Yeah, and I've been meaning to check that one out for a while too, especially since it's 90 minutes. That's a nice looking runtime. Yeah. And I know that's got like some big like fucking folklore monster looking monster in it that looks really cool. I've been meaning, that's kind of like the big draw for me on why I want to see it.
Oh.
But
that's
really most of what I've been watching aside from like random shit here and there.
Nice. Well, should we talk about the movie that we both for sure watched? There it is. I was actually just pulling it up, the Red Squirrel, to see how long it was. It is about 2 hours. Oh wow.
Yeah, just under 2 hours. Yeah. So yeah. The Red Squirrel, which is the movie we watched for this for this episode's Weirdo Watchlist movie. It came out in 1993, directed by Julio Medem. And what did you think about it?
At first, it sold me. I liked it. I love it. I like it a lot.
All right,
actually,
all right.
quite a bit. But goddamn, I didn't like it at first. I was like, this is just not great. This is not really doing anything. And then it started really doing things, I think.
Okay.
How do you feel? How did you feel? Did you like it?
I enjoyed it quite a bit. I think
Okay.
what I need to do to actually like really, really enjoy it is find a fucking better version on the internet that has good subtitles.
Yep.
Because
same
it
here,
took me a
actually.
long time to find a version with subtitles. I know I mentioned it's on archive.org last episode, but I didn't check to see if it had subtitles because I assumed it would. It doesn't.
Right.
No subtitles.
Yep,
I found
had
eventually
a similar issue.
found it on YouTube, but 40 minutes in, the subtitles start like falling behind on the movie by about 2 minutes.
Oh.
So I start doing a bit more digging around to see if I can find it. End up with nothing, so I just say fuck it and turn on YouTube's auto-generated captions, which can only do so much sometimes.
We watched it the same exact way, it sounds like.
Right, so I'll definitely try to find like a better version of this movie and then maybe show it to my friends, but I still was able to enjoy it quite a bit.
Yeah, even so with the some broken shit, like it was understandable enough what was going on. And whatever. Sometimes that makes me almost make it makes it more surreal. Like I'm just kind of inferring what these people are saying because I don't understand it. But before we get too far into it, what the fuck's with the weird perverted child shit?
That was kind of insane.
A second.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out like what the justification for that was.
Yeah.
Other than maybe this bitch is
weird
crazy.
for a second. Yeah,
yeah,
weird
and,
for a second.
And like
Weird
the
looking
whole
Justin
thing
Bieber
is,
kid.
yeah, the dude's like flirting on like what is that, his sister or just some, or is that just some? Is he just some kid?
No, I don't even know. It's like the campground, but they're playing house, so they're kissing on the mouth. I don't know, man.
Yeah, they're playing house the whole time. This collection of kids, and maybe they're related, maybe they're not. I know the dude the kid runs off with his dad to go drive a taxi in the city, but I also think that the taxi driver is also the wife's husband. So I'm gonna go off the deep end and say that they maybe are brother and sister just doing that.
Yeah.
Standards in Europe are much weirder, I think.
Yeah.
But at one point, the kid's slaps Lisa's ass, and then she's like, "Oh, you want to do that, huh?" And then shoves his hand down her pants.
Yeah, did
and
not
I'm
like.
What?
Did not enjoy that scene. I was like, why are we doing
this? This is
why.
This is bizarre. That is statutory, I think.
Let's not remake this one.
Or if we do, let's not include that bit.
Yeah.
Let's find a different way to get the she's also might be insane bit out of the way.
Yeah. It felt very unique in its I guess presentation, and not even just in I thought it was just cheap and shitty and the quality was rough, but
it felt like a TV movie at times. Just maybe that's just
did,
also that might just be the quality of the quality of it available to us.
Yeah. But it had a very specific tone to it that, even though felt cheap at times, was
almost like soap opera-ish.
Yeah, it worked really well. Yeah, very soap opera-ish. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I really liked that vibe. And the weird dream sequences with the boyfriend, which do you remember the scene where he punches and then a third fist comes up?
Yeah. Which
dream.
You mentioned how surrealist it felt, just trying to figure out what they're saying because the captions were off. And then moments like that only kind of add to that feeling.
Yeah, I actually watched the second half of this a second time.
Oh, okay.
Because it took, I was just really kind of confused by some of it, but it clicked a lot more the second time.
Okay.
Because the boyfriend was a little bit confusing to me, but they're like psychically connected.
Yeah.
And like that part didn't click with me the first time because I think where the subtitles end up breaking really doesn't convey it well anyway, or I missed it. But
yeah,
they're very much psychically connected, and that dream was like her, I don't know, telling him where they were.
Yeah,
I didn't get that.
Like, there's like a lot of hypnosis going on, because like she's like amnesiac, right? She falls off the motorcycle and becomes an amnesiac, and then I think his name's like Yota with a J, and he's like, oh, this is a woman. Let me take the opportunity. Hey, I'm actually your boyfriend.
Yeah, what a creep.
You don't remember anything, yeah. So, and like, I thought there was gonna be like that, it just like sinister vibes the whole time, but it never really feels like super like one-sidedly sinister, especially towards like the final like third, especially with like what like ends up being revealed by the end of the movie.
Right. But like, God, she just like lets him, like, oh, look at this guy who's being an obvious creep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let him just, just let him live this creepy lie.
Yeah.
Even though I know the truth, actually,
Yeah.
And no amnesia at all.
She doesn't have amnesia. That's the big twist. She like a little confused after the motorcycle accident, but you know what? She remembered the whole time. She knew. But she did it.
Let that guy be creepy.
Because, I mean, she might also be kind of a freak too, because, with the kid, she fucking did that to the kid earlier.
Listen, nobody's good in this. Nobody's innocent.
Nobody's really innocent. Yeah. And like she also played along with this dude's like creepy bit, because like she wanted to get away from her relationship with the dude like who's also like, real like male manipulator vibes off of him, like, I can't live without you, I'm drowning, I'm suffocating without you, I need you. And then he like cuts his own face with the scissors.
Yeah.
And he's like, without you I don't even bleed, look, I'm not bleeding. And the rest of the fucking time he's on screen, he's just like covering his face, just cleaning himself up. So it's kind of, it really feels like like nobody's really like good, like got good intentions in this, especially when you find out like Yota has been like he like used to be in a band. He was in like the Flies or something.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
And like he renames Lisa as Lisa. I forgot what her actual name is.
Yeah, me too.
But her name's not Lisa, but for the rest of the movie it is. Renames her Lisa because that is the name of the dude's real life ex, because he fucked up his relationship, and is now just using this, what he thinks as an amnesiac woman, to like fill in that gap and try to like rekindle a relationship he fucked up like 4 years ago.
It was never gonna be sustainable, bro. You were never gonna make it work, bro.
Yeah.
Could have jumped off that bridge, bro. I don't condone that, but bro.
Yeah.
Don't be a creep. Don't. Is it? If she was actually amnesiac and this all happened, that would be the big one. The big R word.
Big R word. Yeah.
Not cool, bro. But also, you gotta remember, like, she's a weird pedophile. She's maybe R-wordist. So, I don't know.
Again, like,
I don't know. It's the 90s.
Hey, but you know what? That's the cool thing about movies is they're not supposed to be endorsements of these actions.
So true.
People forget that these days. That just because a movie shows something does not mean it's a thumbs up. You gotta just shake your head the whole time, let people know you don't approve of it.
Yeah. When I watch alone, I feel bad because nobody can see me disapproving. I'm just like,
yeah.
I don't like this one bit. This what's happening on this screen?
Like
Not
what they
I
gotta do,
approve
what they
of.
gotta do, right? For like redistributing movies, like Taxi Driver, right? You gotta put like Martin Scorsese like wet, like shaking his head, just like no, 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 you're not supposed to like clap for this guy. And then Todd Phillips for Joker's like, yes, you should act like this guy. That's my message.
I can't believe Joker 2's coming out soon.
Joker 2's coming out, and I don't know if I'm excited for it or not. I haven't seen the trailer, but I know it's a musical, and I kind of think that's going to be awesome.
Yeah, I don't know what to expect.
I don't know what to expect either. Like, am I excited for Joker 2? I wasn't, but...
I'm only excited to see what it is. Now, I don't know if I'm excited to, like... I don't have anticipation that it'll be good, but I am excited to see what the fuck it's all about.
Yeah, it's also really funny how deep that movie thinks it is when it's, like, a pretty surface level.
I hope at the point that it comes out, I'm still as blind to it as I am right now, so I can go in just, what the fuck is Joker 2 gonna be? Because I don't know, you know?
It's I know it's supposed to be like a romantic musical, but it might be.
That's so awesome. That's my favorite shit.
Yeah, I think it's also a jukebox musical too, so there's no like original songs.
Really?
Yeah, which was like I think the craziest development out of this whole like just like production timeline that's been announced.
Cool. Okay, I love a good jukebox musical usually.
Yeah, depends. I mean, maybe they'll sneak in an original song for that Oscar, but we'll see.
I hope Batman sings a song.
Like little Bruce Wayne singing like his little lament about the Joker, maybe.
About my parents.
My parents died in the last movie. My parents.
My parents. I'm an orphan. I sound like this.
I'm an orphan now. Alfred, take care of me. Teach me kung fu, Alfred.
Oh shit. Anyway, Red Squirrel.
Back on topic.
Back on topic. I really liked it. I had, for going from that first half, not even half. I wouldn't say it was bad for half, but like going in with such low expectations, and then it actually kind of thrilled me. I read that it was like Quentin Tarantino's favorite movie or something.
Not Tarantino, Kubrick.
What? Kubrick
bought the original print of the movie, like
really?
Yeah, and then he died like a couple of years later.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to like find that ourselves, and then like I don't fucking add subtitles to it. I guess I don't know. I gotta find like a legit copy of this thing, like with good subtitles. Yeah,
I just like how it felt like its own. It felt like it existed in its own space. It was its own vibe. It was soap opera-y. And once like it finished, like it just felt complete, and it felt like the whole thing made sense. I don't know.
Yeah.
It kind of wrapped it in a little bow with the vibe.
Yeah.
And I liked that about it. And if by the end of the movie I was very satisfied. So I don't know, 2 thumbs up out of 5 for sure.
Yep. Yeah,
actually, I don't even know what to give it.
I gave it a cool 7.
Yeah. I mean, I enjoy it. I don't think it's a great movie by any means.
Yeah, and again, that might also because like trying to figure out what's going on, like with the subtitles. Like I'm sure this movie like would definitely hit harder, like not only on rewatch, but with accurate subtitles.
True.
So, also, like if I do ever like get the urge to watch it again or show it at a film club, I'll be sure to like find like a good copy of it.
Yeah, a bootleg mini picture version.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a score. I'm gonna give it a 2.5 out of 5 because it just feels right.
2.5 out of 5. 5 out of 10.
5 out of 10. It was a good time. I really enjoyed myself. Sure was fine. I liked the squirrel bits that was confusing and weird. That really
you never saw the squirrel until the ending. Like she drops a shrimp. You get squirrel POV in this movie.
Yeah.
Never seen that in a movie before. Squirrel POV?
That's big. That is big.
Big news.
Cinema really changed.
Yeah, and then like Yota's like, where the fuck is this squirrel? Squirrels don't exist. Like, I don't know, man. Something took that prawn. Something took that shrimp.
Yeah, what the hell? Interesting.
Yeah, and then I think they finally see it at the end of the movie, right?
Yeah.
You know, when like Yota like confronts Lisa and like, you're a little trickster, you lied to me. Is like, and they have like their like final moment at the end of the movie, and then like I guess like let's continue dating because like just a couple interesting characters we are.
Listen, it's either that or he goes back to what he was doing before he met her.
Which was gonna kill himself.
Not good, bro. I mean,
he was right there. He was looking.
He's playing his like last cards. He's just like, I lost the girl of my dreams. If I don't have like that somebody to fill, and then like the naming Lisa and all that, like he's just literally he's playing his like fucking Hail Mary. And it's not gonna go well. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm no relationship guru, but bro, it's not gonna work, man. Don't keep chasing her, man. Just
let it go.
Let it go, man. Your band was pretty good, though. You should keep making music.
Yeah. Should get the band back together, but find a different woman on keyboard. Maybe Lisa will do it. New Lisa. Lisa 2.0.
There you go.
Not old Lisa.
Yeah, right. So does it belong on the Weirdo Watch List?
I think it definitely has its like moments.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah, it does.
You know, like.
It does.
You know, it doesn't play itself, you know, like Overboard or 50 First Dates because there's definitely like sinister vibes going on. They're like,
I think
the vibes are off,
I mean, obviously,
I should say.
with the subtitles being a little bit weh, but I like how it didn't like talk too much about like the logistics, I guess, of how the mystical stuff happens or like why they're connected. It never really showed a scene that like really explained that I could tell. Obviously, again,
there's like a sniff of like surrealism going on, and it kind of like amplifies like.
Yeah, it just doesn't feel the need to fully over-explain it, and I like that.
Yeah, it's certainly worth checking out.
Yeah, I'd leave it on the watch list.
Yeah, damn if it's fucking like hard to actually find. I thought it was gonna be way easier to look up.
Yeah.
Based off like the 30 seconds I did last episode, I was like, all right, there it is. That's it. Everybody go here, and then, oops, no subtitles.
Yeah.
My bad. But
it happens. It happens. You know what? We just need to learn the language.
We're American, yeah.
French?
Spanish.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah.
Don't even remember. Oh man, should we spin that wheel?
Let's spin that wheel. You know, I don't even have it up. I don't have the wheel up. I got it.
Oh, it's okay.
It's getting
I remember them all. Just give me a number.
Tabs. 7.
Tux and Fanny.
That's actually like the first one on the watch list, so you're good there.
It's the only one I can remember.
What's funny is I deleted number 7 from the wheel because that's End of Evangelion.
Oh.
And that's I don't think we'll ever do like those ones because we'll have to watch the show first before we do the movie. Anyway, let's spin the wheel. Let's see what we get.
Spin that wheel. Hell yeah.
And we get to watch Vulgar.
Vulgar?
Yeah, Vulgar. Maybe that's how you spell vulgar. Maybe it's not. I don't know.
$2000?
Yep, 2000, directed by Brian Johnson. An actor. Okay, he's a friend of Kevin Spacey, so that'll be interesting. Not Kevin Spacey. Kevin Smith. Kevin Smith. He's a friend of Kevin Smith.
Wow.
That's why it's going to be interesting. Okay.
Kevin Smith and View Askew present.
Oh, okay. I made from the producers of Clerks and Dogma. Okay. Kevin Smith is okay. He's executive producer, but he didn't write or have any other involvement. so let's see how this goes. But Vulgar is about a man who is a children's clown, but has not been getting much luck lately. He lives in a cheap apartment, which he can't even afford. Bums are constantly sleeping in his rundown car and crashing on his lawn. He has a nagging mother who lives in a nursing home, and his best friend is a moocher. One day, he comes up with the idea to become a bachelor clown.
What? Okay, you lost me at the end. What the fuck?
Listen,
Bachelor clown. I thought there was gonna be like murder. There's a gun on the front of the poster.
Okay, hold on. The tagline is everyone loves a clown, some more than others. So we're gonna get some freak shit going on here.
What in the hell?
2.6 on the Letterboxd. It's got 2 fans, and you can rent it for $4 on the major renting sites. So, Amazon, Apple, Google, Vudu, and YouTube, $4. Not in HD though.
Wow. What year was this? 2000.
2000.
Brian Johnson.
Yeah.
Wow. Who is that?
He's been in a bunch of Kevin Smith stuff. Protester #1 and Dogma.
Oh yeah, that's a good role.
Hockey player in Clerks 3. Comic book man in Jay and Silent Bob reboot.
Okay, so Kevin Smith helped his buddy make a movie. I get you.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's why it's probably just okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna go in there with low hopes and hopefully come out with a new love.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. Oh, he's a comic book writer. That's why he doesn't have like much association to his name. I mean, let me see what he's done.
Oh, this is a gay movie.
It's a gay movie?
This is the popular list. It's on his A Chronological History of Queer Interest in LGBTQ Cinema, and it's on that list. And somebody said, "I love you, gay Kevin Smith." I don't know, might get gay. I'm pretty excited about it.
Gay Kevin Smith. All right. What else has he done? That's film, TV. Okay, comics is a very loose term because he's got 3 credits here on Wikipedia. All of them after 2000, so...
Well, he made Vulgar, so good for him.
Hey, he got a movie yet. That's more than we've done.
Or the most.
We've only got a podcast, and that doesn't mean much these days.
Yeah. Hell yeah. All right, well, I'll watch it.
Yeah. Everyone tune into Vulgar. Again, it's available on all the major sites, so you won't have to worry about searching for it like the last movie. And yeah, it should be interesting to say the least. Yeah, that's it. Any other final thoughts out of you?
I don't think so, my friend. I think I'm going to keep it vulgar and keep it sweet. All right. I'm not going to keep it vulgar. I'm not going to do that. But
I'm going to keep it vulgar. I got a potty mouth.
Yeah, you do. I don't like that. Keep it in check, buddy.
All right. Okay. All right. Yeah, thanks everybody for watching. Be sure to watch the movie and tune in next episode when we talk about it. I got nothing else. All right. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.